Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models and this is issue 70 of Build Your Own R2D2. This is more what I'm talking about. This is the real meat of the build. One of the big back panels we've got, a couple of detail parts for it, and want to cover this. A couple more screws and fixing pieces. So this is, I say, what we're really here for. Right, so what we're doing, we're taking the main back panel and two silver details plus two 2.3 by 6mm black self-tapping screws. Sorry. I think that's the 6mm ones. Let's just measure those on the side of my mat here. Yep, they're 6mm. I don't know if you can quite see. Yeah, it's just on camera apparently. Right, so I need two of those. So I'll put that third one back. Hopefully in the right pot, right compartment. Right, so let's move this off to the side a bit. I've got more screws, obviously came in this issue as well, but I haven't even opened them. I'll open them and get them divided up soon, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to need all of those ever. Certainly not today. Right, so we've got these two, BP 02 and 03. They go into the back here. 02, that goes from the front on that side. There we go. So that just goes in through the hole there and clips in that side. That's quite nice. And then screws in, and the other one obviously does exactly the same. So I'll do that here, and then we can just screw from the back, both of them. Just the one screw on either side of those to put in. So let's grab one of them. I have moved the camera a bit further back. I've rearranged my lighting a little bit to hopefully give a wider angle as we're going to need going onwards for the build, obviously getting bigger. Probably going to have to move it again at a later date, obviously when it all starts to come together and the legs come in. But we'll work it and we'll see, and we'll progress and evolve. There we go, got those both in there. Now I need two more of those screws. I shouldn't have put that other one back. Just two, not you third one, you can go away. Two more of them. And for some reason this is a separate piece. I think just to make us feel like we're having something to do. No reason for it to be a separate one, unless originally it was going to be something else behind it maybe. Obviously designs change and things evolve. Maybe it was going to be an opening panel or where the battery fits, or I don't know. Speculation, but there we go. Align the two lugs, put it in, push it in place. It doesn't say to screw it in place, but it says to get the screws, so I'm assuming that if when I turn the page, it will say screw it in place. Should have checked first, but there we go. Now it says don't screw it in place. No, it says put the screws in, and that completes the detail for this stage. Now I've got to join the rear panels, so I've got to get the other panel out that we did last time. Here we go. And using these three connectors, three more of those screws, and then obviously three more of those screws. Yeah, so 6 more of those screws, putting them together, lining the connectors up, making the connectors fit, and then screwing them back in. Now I know from Facebook and forums and things, some people have been having trouble with these. They're not the same colour. Luckily mine seem to be a pretty good match actually. There is a little bit of colour difference. This is a little bit darker, the old one, although that may be because it's been open, although I put it back in a bag. It's not bad. People are also having trouble with it matching up at the bottom and the top, and they do seem to be very slightly different sizes. But again, probably not much in it, and I think we'll probably get away with it fine. Now these connectors quite nicely have little arrows on them, and there's little arrows on one side, so obviously one side of that goes on there and the other side goes on the other way. So I'll get the three of those on that side first. It looks like it actually says to do them the other way, but what do they know? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, so we need another 2 eventually. There we go. Obviously remembering that these ones have got to go in at an angle rather than dead straight. And as ever with these, I'm not going to tighten them up. I like to have a little bit of play on them until they're all together, and then I can tighten them all and make sure that I get the two panels together nicely without messing around. There we go. It's those, get all three located onto there. Start with the middle one, I think. It's also not completely straight, so I'm going in at a bit of an angle. So I'll turn that around that way. Makes it a bit easier for me to see what I'm doing, and hopefully makes it just as easy for you to see what I'm doing. Get them tightened down just enough to hold in place. Then we can see about making sure it's finally lined up as close as we can get it before finally tightening them all up. So let's have a look. That's not bad actually, not bad at all. I think that'll do. Let's tighten those up and see how it looks. And this is the finished part of this assembly, finished part of this issue in fact. So once I get those done, that will be the end of this edition. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. That's not a bad match. Goes quite well, fits together, looks okay. And it's definitely starting to give me an idea of the scale, the size of this, in a way that the legs sort of didn't. But yeah, I'm happy with that so far. Next time it looks like we're back to the framework again. But nice to have a change up instead of just doing framework all the time. You actually see what it's all going to come together for. So, as ever, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the build along with me. And we'll see you soon for the next part. Thanks for watching.